Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today I came on here with a full face glam, okay? No natural glam, no natural face, none of that. Today I'm gonna just be showing you how I do my full face beat. Like, it's very different from my other video because that was a natural glam. I'm gonna be going over lashes, brows, setting sprays, everything that I do to achieve this look right here. So if you would like to see how I got it, stay tuned and I will see you at the end of the video. So since this is a full face makeup, I might as well come on here barefaced and dry faced. Alright, I look a little dry even though my skin is oily. So the first thing I'm going to do is moisturize my skin, and I'm using the Dove Intensive Care Cream to do so, because this stuff really works wonders. Like, it's awesome. So I'm going to get some of that on my finger like this much, not a lot, and I'm going to rub this around on my face, and it's going to carry on. And when you rub products on your face, you want to rub up. And I really love this moisturizer for my face because it's very wholesome. Like, it's very thick, but it doesn't make me very oily, which is what I like. I like that about it. And the next thing I'm going to do is apply some Blistex lip balm. And basically what lip balm does, it just keeps my lips moisturized throughout the whole makeup process, because my lips can get very dry when I'm doing my makeup, and you do not want that, alright? So of course I always come on here with my brows done, but today I'm going to be doing my brows on camera. It's just going to be a little sped up, of course, because time is key. And I use the e.l.f. eyebrow cream in the color Espresso right here, and I do have an eyebrow tutorial on this as well. Okay, so now after my eyebrows are done, I'm going to move on to priming, and I'm using the Angelville Primer by NYX. And this stuff really has lasted me a long time. I've been using this for like months and it still hasn't run out. It still feels kind of heavy as well. So this is why I love it. And it keeps my skin a little matte because I have oily skin, and this stuff works wonders. So I love it, and it goes a long way, even though it seems like I'm using a lot, which I think I might be using a lot. But like I said in another video, there's never too much primer. Alright, there's nothing wrong with using a lot of primer. And I'm just gonna blend it in. Okay, so now that I'm done with primer, I know I kind of look a little washed out because of the primer, and that's okay. Alright, all it's doing is controlling your oil. And by the way, it's very ugly outside. It's a gloomy day. It's kind of cold as well, so the lighting is bad. It's not what I'm used to, but it's alright. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 440, and I'm gonna use 3 pumps of this. Just gonna pump it on the back of my hand. Nothing fancy. 3. And I use 3 pumps because this is a medium coverage to full coverage, so it's buildable, and I don't feel like I get enough with just 1 pump or 2, so I just use 3. I really only need 2, but the third one, sometimes I need that third one. And I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna just dot it all over my face. And now that I'm looking like this, I look pretty bad. Alright, don't even judge, okay? And I'm gonna just go ahead and blend out my foundation with a kabuki brush from Morphe. Alright, and this is a full coverage look, so I'm not using Beauty Blender this time. I'm using this right here. So I'm just gonna blend out everything. And now that I have this on, I'm going to apply a little bit more foundation on my chin area, because that is like where I tend to be the darkest, and I don't like that. Like, it's just hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to apply a little bit more foundation around my chin area. Seem a little lighter than my face, and that's because I matched it with my neck, simply because I have been feeling I've been going too dark with foundations because they match my face and they don't match anything else in my body, and I feel like the undertone has just been wrong. So I like this look better. Now I'm gonna go in with highlight, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast. That's my color. And apply this under my eyes, but I'm gonna extend it a little bit to the right just because I want my face to seem wider. I'm gonna blend everything out, and then I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go in with the color Fawn. I'm gonna put that right beneath my eyes just to give me a little more of an awake look. So I can look a little more awake. Now I'm about to add a little more life into my face, and I'm going to be using the True Complexion Cream Contour and Highlight Palette. And I'm going to use the dark shade in here. And now I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to blend out all of the contoured areas just so that your face melts together. And everything like that, all that good stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake or set my highlighted areas and bronze my contoured areas. And basically bronzing just sets your contour areas, because if you contour with a cream base, then you have to go in with a powder afterwards just to set everything. What I'm using to bake, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the color Deep, which is 35. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sweep all of it off. I don't know if it's really baking or not, because I don't leave it on for a long time at all. Like, I do not leave this stuff on for a very long time. So I'm just gonna sweep everything off. Okay, so now what I've done is I've wiped off everything besides this in the middle, because I want it to be extra set, because usually I get dark circles around here and I don't like that at all. I keep moving angles because the lighting does not know what it wants to do. It doesn't know if it wants to be light or not, and it's making me look very washed out, and I do not appreciate it or like it in any way. We're just gonna like chill with it right here, even though it doesn't look that good. The next step is bronzing, and I'm using the Black Radiance pressed powder in the color Black Coffee, and I'm just gonna bronze everywhere basically that I contoured. And this bronzer is it breaks fast, it breaks very easily, which I don't like. I don't like that it breaks easily. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch up my eyebrows with the same Morphe brow brush right here. Nothing fancy, nothing schmancy. Just gonna touch it up a little by brushing through them, because doing all that powder and all that foundation and stuff, it can fade away your brows, which is ideal. It happens. So it's okay to go back in and fix them up. You see this? Like, it's doing too much. So now working on the eyes, I'm gonna go into the Subculture palette and use the color Fudge to put on my eyes, just to add a little definition to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the color Adorn from this palette as my brow bone highlight. So after I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and the eyeliner I'm using is the e.l.f. liquid liner, okay? Nothing fancy. This right here is this little guy right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off all of the powder that's still in my inner corner, because I don't want that in there. It's time for it to come out. No hard feelings, you just gotta come out. Now I'm gonna put on mascara and lashes. Mind you guys, I didn't put anything on my lower lash line because I just don't feel like I want anything on there. Like when I do my full face makeup looks, I usually don't put any eye makeup on my lower lash line, just because. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, and of course I'm using the Physicians Formula highlight Physicians Formula highlight right here. And I'm just going to go in, you know. So now for the lips, I'm going to be using the Easy Liner for lips in the color Coco Loco, and I'm just going to line my lips. And since I like the look of my natural lips, I'm not going to use any lipstick today. And I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and I'm going to put that all over my lips, of course. Same old, same old. Now I'm going to spray my face with the Hangover RX 2-in-1 setting spray and primer. So this is how your girl looking right now. This is how we're looking. I'm about to be right back. All right, let me just go gather myself a little. So if you got this far in the video, then that means that you saw the good, the bad, the ugly. You saw all types of lightings, like you saw everything. And I'm applauding you for getting this far in the video and not exiting out because the sun wants to act up and all these different reasons why. I upload every Wednesday, of course. Comment below which video you'd like to see next, and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. Stay blessed, not pressed.